So on to some more international news. We have some breaking news out of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Ian Lee is standing by in London. Ian, you are looking at a number of stories, but we're starting there. What's going on?
Yeah, good morning, Anne-Marie. Yeah, we have this breaking news where the Italian ambassador to the Democratic Republic of Congo was killed when gunmen attacked the convoy he was traveling in. He was part of this UN convoy that was traveling in the eastern part of the country. Now, authorities believe this was a kidnapping attempt, but no one has claimed responsibility for it. We are moving on next to Myanmar, where diplomatic pressure is growing. The UK Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab is the latest official to demand the release of Aung San Suu Kyi. The political leader was arrested in a military coup earlier this month that ousted the democratically elected government. Since then, protesters have taken to the streets by the tens of thousands. Over the weekend, at least 2 demonstrators were killed when police used live ammunition to disperse the crowd. 20 other people were wounded. The military has threatened more violence if the demonstrations continue, but protesters don't appear to be backing down. Next, we are in Spain, which also saw protests this weekend. Thousands of supporters of a jailed rapper, Pablo Hasel, clashed with riot police in Barcelona. Hasel was recently handed a 9-month sentence for glorifying terrorism and slandering the monarchy in tweets and song lyrics. The protesters threw rocks, bottles, and shot firecrackers while police advanced with their batons and shields. More than 100 people have been arrested since demonstrations began last week. Next, we're in Israel, where chunks of oil are washing up on the country's beaches. Authorities are describing it as the biggest maritime ecological disaster in years. A massive cleanup operation is underway with thousands of volunteers. The source of the oil is believed to be from a leaking tanker in the Mediterranean last week. Israeli and European officials are trying to pinpoint which ship, as environmentalists warn the consequences could be felt for years to come. Finally, we're in New Zealand, where the country is marking 10 years since the deadly Christchurch earthquake. Hundreds of people gathered at a memorial wall to observe a moment of silence while flags flew at half-mast. In 2011, the 6.3 magnitude quake struck shortly before 1 p.m., killing 185 people and injuring thousands. Much of the city was damaged or destroyed. It's been a slow process to put the pieces back together as reconstruction projects continue to today. One of the most iconic symbols of the earthquake is the damaged cathedral in Christchurch. And Anne-Marie, there for years, there's been debate over whether to rebuild it or tear it down. Recently, officials decided to breathe new life into the building and are currently restoring it to look much like the original 1904 structure with some minor safety improvements.
All right, Ian Lee, thank you very much.